Hey guys, this is a general read. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll see what the universe has to say to us all for Monday. Alrighty, so universe, what messages do you have for the general collective for Monday? You got some guidance. So, I feel like that one wanted to come flying out in there. So let's see what she's got for us. So we have Love Begins. The Authority card. Spiritual Union, Foundation and Achievements, and New Beginnings. So I feel like that Authority card is definitely tied into the New Beginnings, because to me, Authority, this card is usually about taking back control of your life and being assertive. And for a lot of us, that's not always an easy thing to do. So when we do choose to do that, it is a new beginning in our life, a new way of being in the universe. I have Shadow. The throat chakra, which represents communication, and I got it on top of the Authority card. So definitely feel that's something we're going to be talking about today. Choose wisely. Disruption and patience. So I feel like disruption is speaking to disrupting old patterns. Definitely that is a choice in life. Choosing to speak up, choosing to speak your mind are also choices. So I feel like those cards tie in quite nicely, and I have a feeling we're going to be talking about a relationship within all of this as well, with that Love Begins and the Spiritual Union card, as well as the Foundation and Achievements. I feel like that ties into love and interpersonal relationships. And I have the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups speaks to relationships, romantic relationships more often than not. Coupled with the rest of the cards, I do believe that's what it's talking to. I have the Eight of Swords, which represents feeling stuck in negative thoughts or emotions, so much so that sometimes we have trouble finding clarity or making a choice. So I feel like it's tying into the Choose Wisely card. I also feel like it's tying into that Authority card, being able to find our voice and speak up for what we want. I have the Nine of Wands, which represents working towards a goal over time. So I feel like there's something that you've wanted for a long time, or something you've been trying for. I feel like it all ties into this. I have two Ace cards. I have the Ace of Pentacles, which represents new beginnings, and Pentacles tends to speak to finance. And then I do have the Ace of Wands here, which can have a couple of different meanings. I'm gonna pull just another line of cards to make sure that I interpret its meaning correctly. Okay, so it is what I thought it was going to be. So one of the meanings of the Ace of Wands is it can represent a new life. So getting pregnant, having a baby. I feel like that's what we've been working towards. We've been working towards building our family, because I have the Four of Wands, which represents setting up a solid foundation for a happy home life. And you can see there is a family within there. Definitely helping to give me that impression that we are talking about trying to grow a family, trying to get pregnant. I feel like you've been doing it for a while. I feel like it's been a process. This Four of Swords can speak to self-care. I feel like it speaks to the procedures that you've gone through, taking your health into consideration, maybe changing your diet. I feel like it speaks to all those things that you've tried along the way, and it not working. I have the Three of Swords, which speaks of heartbreak. And I think it's been a heartbreaking journey for you to not be able to have this baby. I have the Hermit card here, and the Hermit card speaks of introspection. And I feel like it's tied into the Shadow card. I feel like it's tied into the Eight of Swords, and the Nine of Wands as well, and sort of it speaks to your thoughts within yourself and how much time you spend thinking about this, reflecting on it, wondering why it's not working. I have the Nine of Pentacles though, and the Nine of Pentacles represents happiness and abundance, and I got it on top of that Ace of Wands. So I do feel like the universe is telling you to be patient. Like, I don't feel like this journey is coming to an end and you're going to have to accept that this is not going to happen for you. So I have the Page of Swords here, and he can represent a disappointing or delayed news. I feel like that's tying into your process as well, of trying to have this child, and not being able to be pregnant or to keep the pregnancy going. I have the Five of Swords here as well, and the Five of Swords can speak to short won or selfish victories, sometimes victories at the cost of others. And I feel like it's tying into a choice. I'm not entirely sure yet how, I might have to pull a few more cards, but I feel like it's definitely tying into a choice of how to grow your family. And maybe, I feel like it speaks to an impatience as well, and not giving yourself time to really follow the options that you've been trying for, and instead just skipping ahead to an alternative. I feel like it's a caution. I do have the Death card here, and the Death card represents transition. So closing the door on one chapter of your life and beginning a new one. I also have it sitting next to the Page of Wands, which represents good news on the way. And the Eight of Wands, which speaks to swift change. So I feel like there is good news coming your way quite quickly. I have the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles can represent going through a rough time financially. I feel like in part it speaks to that, and that's part of this journey that you're on, trying to get pregnant, and different methods that you've tried, different procedures and things that have cost some money. But I also feel like it's speaking to the emotional side of things, because I feel like this is such a big want for you. I feel like there's definitely an emotional toll that it takes every time it doesn't work, almost leaving you feeling emotionally broke or empty. I have the Knight of Swords, which speaks of victory in being true to yourself and of a swift change coming. And with the Knight of Swords, when the swift change comes along, it can often feel chaotic. So again, we're speaking to change coming down the pipe, but I feel like it's a positive change. I feel like it's something that you've been passionate about and you've wanted for a long time. As I have the Queen of Wands here, and she just, to me, I see passion, I see love, I see all sorts of good and very extremely strong emotions with her, and energy, strong energy. I have the Fool card here, and the Fool card to me represents seeing things in a new light. So whatever this news coming your way, this good news coming down the pipe right away, I feel like it's going to be life-changing for you. It's going to change the way that you look at the world. I have the Wheel of Fortune card, which represents your fortunes changing for the better. So to me, I see good things on the horizon, good things coming along your way. So I have the Four of Cups here. Okay. So I feel like this is tying into the Authority card and the throat chakra and communication. I see an internalizing of all of these negative emotions, of the disappointment. I think some of it you show, but I think a lot of it you hold within you. And I feel like the cards are encouraging you to lean on your partner, because the two of you are in this journey together. If you look at this Spiritual Union card, these people are a team. This is a partnership. And partnerships are all about relying on each other, leaning on each other for support. So I feel like the cards are encouraging you to do that. I have the Two of Wands here, and the Two of Wands represents choosing a path. I feel like it's tying in to this Five of Swords and this other option that you're considering. And I feel like part of it, I feel like it's going to cost money. I feel like that's part of why you're weighing your options. I have the Queen of Swords on one side, the Queen of Pentacles on the other. And the Queen of Pentacles, Pentacles tends to represent wealth and finances. And that Queen of Swords to me is symbolic of truth and being true to yourself and true to your wishes. I feel like money might be a consideration in taking this chance, in making this choice. It's something that's going to cost extra. So I feel like you might be weighing happiness with finances, because it might add to your financial burden to go through this procedure. And I feel like whatever it is, and maybe it's even adoption, but it's a process and it's going to cost money. But I feel like it has that potential to give you what you want, which is a baby and a family. I have the Star card, and the Star card to me represents clarity. I feel like it's tied into the Hermit card, plus it's tied into these communication cards. It's about, I don't think just you taking time to reflect on the situation. I feel like you have to do it, your partner has to do it, and the two of you have to do it collectively as a team and communicate your way through thinking and through this process, this decision-making process. I have the Hierophant here, and the Hierophant to me speaks of a higher learning. To me, he speaks of insight and intuition. And I think you're going to find it through communication with your partner and through taking this time to separately reflect and then collectively reflect together on this situation. I have the Lover's card. I feel like it's going to strengthen the bond between the two of you. And I have the King of Swords here. And I feel like the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords are connected. Not just as the same person, but I feel like as a partnership and being true to what both of you want, because I think both of you want the same thing. I have the Ten of Pentacles, which represents abundance. I don't feel like it's speaking to money abundance. I feel like it's speaking to an inner abundance of emotions and within your relationship and within your home. I'm going to pull a few more cards. Just want clarification on that good news coming your way. So I have the Moon. Oh, I think I might have a sniff of what this is. I have the Moon card here, which represents things that are still unknown to you. And the Eight of Pentacles, which is sometimes called the Apprentice card. And he speaks of learning, and sometimes it's academic learning, but we're not talking about academic learning here. I feel like it's tied into the Moon card and something that you don't know. And I have the Judgment card. She is my karma card. She represents getting back what you put out into the world. I think you're about to find out that you're already pregnant. Because I have the Nine of Cups here, and the Nine of Cups represents abundance, and cups speak of emotion. So I feel like this is emotional abundance that's coming your way. So I feel like, well, the two of you are sitting around trying to figure out whether to make this decision or not, which path to take. I feel like it might have already become a moot point. So I feel like you're going to find out right away that you're already pregnant and the decision has already been made for you and you've gotten your wish. And that happiness is coming your way. I have stand your ground, victory and success, moving on, and awareness. So to me, stand your ground is a lot about moving forward on this journey. Being true to yourself, being true to this path that you're on, your needs and your desires, which I believe align with your partner. I don't think they're separate. I think you both want the same thing. Moving on, I feel like is moving on from this journey, because I feel like you're about to be on the next step of this path anyways. So all of the heartache from trying over time, because that's been its own part of the journey. I feel like that part is about to be over. with this good news coming your way, this reward from karma. I think it's about to start the next chapter. I think awareness speaks to the insight, the emotional, the spiritual growth, the deepening of the bond with you and your partner, and the victory success. And success is, it's not only this good news coming your way and getting your wish, this baby on the way. I feel like it speaks to building the life that you want and having the things that are really important to you. And for you and your partner, I feel like that is having a family. And definitely this new beginning is on the way. I can see it in the cards. You're about to get some great news. I feel like it's already there. You're just not aware of it yet. Alrighty guys, that's what tarot said to me. I hope that you enjoyed the read. If it resonated with you, please let me know. I would love to hear about it. And feel free to like or subscribe if you're not already part of our community here at Tarot Harmony. We would love to have you. Take care.